So, my question says, do you think light skinned black people lead more comfortable lives than darker skinned? Why or why not? So, obviously, I'm speaking from the perspective of a dark skinned person, and my gut reaction is to say no. However, despite that not being like my lived reality, where I feel like in general, my life is less comfortable because of my skin complexion. I do acknowledge that there are certain places in the world where are certain industries in which your attractiveness has a lot to do with how persons treat you and also the opportunities that you have. So, countries that have a background of slavery tend to have a preference for lighter complexion, and especially if the population of persons that are black are of the minority group, you'll see that persons that have a lighter complexion may receive like lesser sentencing or more gracious sentencing in the prison system. I believe there's some US research that has demonstrated this preference. Also, in the music industry worldwide, you'll notice that persons that are of a lighter complexion, especially in the female artist group, tend to have more traction and support than their black counterparts. Also, in beauty pageants and so on, most of our beauty queens in Jamaica and also internationally have been persons of either white or light complexion. So I think in those industries, there's obviously a bias, but in general, meritocracy is what tends to determine where you go if you weren't born rich, or if you have persons that you know in higher places that sometimes can allow you to ascend into higher ranks. But sometimes, even when you get there and persons know that you didn't come from a rich background, and it's particularly more obvious when you're a dark complexion person now having a lot of money, persons that are old money may not fully welcome you when you're new money, and it may be easier to assimilate if you look like those persons and your background isn't obvious. So that's my thought process.